Let's see if we can get a bit on here a bit. There, it's nice and snug. Shouldn't go in there. Oh, there we go. Can you see the grafting though?
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope so. Alright, now we gotta draw one in. Dude, I'd love to see a big splake come up today. That'd be kind of cool. Would a limit coho be better?
Yeah.
Come on, fish.
Did you clean ones off?
Mm-mm. I don't think I did. Probably all full of coho slime or something. We got school coming in late on there. Oops, something's shooting up towards you. Looked like it.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Down by you now. Short house. Couple after that, you drop it. He's all over you. Ooh, one just hit me.
Oh, I just got smoked too.
Don't hammer it. He's all over you.
Oh shit, I had him again, dude.
Just short hop it. He's gonna hit it. Faster. Now drop it, yep. Get ready right here. Ooh, I just had one too. Oh, there he goes. Come on, herring.
Come on. Oh, I think it just had another pop.
Oh, he's leaving. Oh, no, he's there. He's over to you. Let me get him right here. He's coming to you. Drop down a little bit. Short hops, yeah. Right there. Just like this. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, I want to catch a herring so bad.
Oh, he's bolting.
Come on, you bugger.
Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton.
Oh, he's coming back. He was.
There's still a few on there.
Fucking bastard.
Oh man, I got smoked like 3-4 times. And they would come off as quick as I pinned them. Or they just weren't getting hooked.
Yeah, bring it up.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Yeah, that's me way down there. Way off to the side.
Yeah, bring it up.
Yeah, I don't want to catch my other line.
You shouldn't.
No. Should I leave it down a little further?
No, pick it up.
Okay.
Bring it right up, all the way up.
Double charge.
It just looks like that, but that one's got more of a pitch, and if you look at this hole, it's past that
It
one.
is, yeah.
So I make this one in front of all the other ones, because this will pick that one up the best.
Oh, I can't believe this thing was just in some herring lips, and I could not get...
That one always gets the herring bites. It's more like, you gotta go like this with it, though. You were kind of like...
I was having trouble with the ugly stick.
You gotta
man.
just go like this with it.
I didn't know if...
Let the weight of it bounce it.
About 2-inch pops, eh?
When it starts to flex it down on the down drop, that's when you come up. And you only want to do it like this.
That's all I was getting from
I always put it right here, and then I use this to measure it. You know what I mean? For the herring. For coho, it's more of a up, 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 up.
Son of a gun, eh?
But on there, you want it to just jump.
Just a little pop.
Yeah.
Oh man, those herring. Morning, Coda. How we doing, bud? Oh, just work the third shift. Ooh. We can get some rest. We'll be busy catching fish. We are trying.
Coda, we got one and lost two.
Yeah, we got one coho and lost two.
Secret spot.
Secret spot. There's a lot of snow up here. A ton.
The ice conditions are not bad.
No, it's kind of stiffened up. So I think we might make a move for perch later. If this doesn't pan out. Or if we get our limit of trout and salmon, we can go play for perch. Attaboy, Coda's up and at him at least. Good job getting out of bed at a decent time. Make sure the garbage goes out, eh? It's already out there, but they're supposed to pick it up today, is what I was told. So make sure it ain't a mess out there. Floaty down there or something by me. How many did we lose? I was pinned up once.
We lost.
And you were pinned up.
I think that was just the same fish we lost.
Probably.
I might have had one earlier. I kind of seen one shoot off. I definitely had like 3 bites on that one though.
And those herring just gave us a run for our money.
That was a decent sized herring.
Good to see you too, bud. I love you.
Get your ass to work.
It's snowing here, so I don't know if we're gonna get snow back home. Might be shoveling again. Of course it's snowing here. When doesn't it? We got a thermos of coffee with us today though, so we're sitting pretty good. I can't complain. I'm gonna have to blow on the old fish whistle here or something. I'm liking this new rod setup. I wish I would have had this stiffer rod down there for them herring. I think. I don't know. It's hard to say. Come on, cohos. Yo ho, coho.
Oh, you can't eat copyright.
Yeah. I forgot that yet.
Yeah.
Whoops. Sounds like a great idea, though.
But then you can use their music on a short.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. You know, if you knew all the rules on what was copyrighted and what wasn't, I think for a short period of time you can, or something like that. Come on, let's get a big old mark or two to come in and chase us around here. Little pitter patter of snow out there.
Yeah.
Prime time.
They should have like an auto sensor, like, oh, that's a computer picks it up that you can't use it and drowns it out.
Exactly.
Or just shuts your video down.
Yeah, right away.
We got one coho, lost one herring, and lost 2 other trout.
We
Don't know what they were.
we had quite a few herring bites just a minute or 20 minutes, not even 10 minutes ago. They were down there pretty good, but 60, 70 feet down there. So you lose a little sensitivity at that depth. But you could feel the buggers grabbing the spoon. I'm sure I pinned 1 or 2 for a second. Is that the belly? Oof. I don't know if I brought any teepee.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I even got a bag in case your boot's leaking.
I sealed it up last night, so hopefully it'll hold up through the day at least. $180 boots lasted me like 2 months. Come on, big guys. Alright, buddy, sounds good. We will talk to you when you get back on. We'll make Shelby some food.
Do some chores for your dad.
Yeah.
Clean your act up.
Mop the kitchen floor.
Uncle Tom's watching you.
Exactly. He's keeping an eye on your business. Come on, big old jumbo coho, come on the screen and bite one of us. We need another snowmobile to rip by. Get these schools moving.
I'd say by 11 we better make a move if we're gonna.
11.
Nothing pans out here, you know.
Yeah, that way we're still early enough to get on the perch.
Yeah.
I got those soft plastics I'll look for too. But we can stop at the bait shop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It should be open.
Shit holiday or something. I don't even know where the bait shop is. I think it's at Denman's.
That's what I would think. Really, all we need is waxies. I think we were catching some of them with nothing on them last weekend.
I know that minnow's nice to have just for an attractor.
Oh my god, is it ever? Maybe we will
Some
stop
days
at
they're
Denny's.
just grabbing that slip bobber on. Like seems like
Sometimes
all
for
the
an
singles
hour or
were,
so.
yeah,
All the
yeah. And then all of a
yeah.
sudden they would just the school come in and it's just free for all.
When they're singles, man, they don't have the backbone they do when they're in
Yeah,
school.
they're kind of shy.
Yeah, they're a little shy. They're like some people. They're only gonna fight in the crowd.
When that school's there, it's like a bunch of seagulls.
Mm-hmm. Caw. Especially once you get one of them to open their mouth and bite, then it seems like they just get lit. That stench of feeding goes on down there.
One takes a greasy shit.
Exactly.
Bring it in, boys.
Or they stir up the bottom when they first get hooked or something, you know? Something goes on. Gets them excited.
It's that strike, and the other one's lateral lines feel that.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, that impulse.
Sometimes you gotta give it the choppy.
Chop, choppy. Yeah, I'm glad to have this rod back in action here.
I like that reel.
It's just a quantum too. But I like the cork handle. I like the reel too. Works great for, especially, you know, right below the ice like
See,
this. Feel it.
The reel goes with it. You know
I
what
got
mean?
this rod off of Bickler's Corey's, frozen in the ice.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. In probably 95, dude. 96, maybe. No, it was before I had a license even.
Pretty similar to this one.
It's got the same kind of. Oh, that's cork too.
All mine are.
See, this tip was broken, so it's been replaced.
All the rods that I use in my hand, like my jaw jacker ones, they're like they can be felt or whatever. I don't care. So whatever I put outside, I like to be dark colored in case so the sun can hit it and heats it up and it stays ice free.
Yeah, that's true. I used to buy that shit that you can spray on your spool. It works pretty well.
Silicone or whatever.
Yeah,
Use some KY before I do the same thing.
probably. A little lube.
Yeah.
That's all you need. I don't know if the fish would like the flavor of KY though.
I just use fish oil. Like people spraying their spoons with WD. It's like, dude, what are you doing?
Hughes used to do that all the
What are
time.
you doing?
He probably still does. Weber too. He'd spray his crawler harnesses with WD. Crawler and all. When we were younger. Come on, fish.
That's why the steelhead numbers are down. So everybody's using WD in that first 10 feet of the water column.
Exactly. There's just tons of it. There was a while I remember where the DNR would, if they seen it sitting in your transom, you know, people always have it sitting back in the transom. They'd be like, "What's that for?" You know, using it on your baits.
Pull cord.
For the pull cord, yep. Gotta keep things lubed. Fresh out of KY.
Oh, that's for the rivets.
That's what it is. We take on a little water. That boat I got off you still holds water. Or keeps it out.
I got that boat. I was at Willie's and there was about 12 boats there and none of them worked. And there was about 8 trolling motors and about 5 little, 5 to 10 horse motors. And then there was like a 25 horse Evinrude. And the guy's like, "Yeah, you good with motors?" Willie said. I was like, "Oh, yeah, I can get 1 or 2 to run probably." He's like, "If you can, whatever you can get this weekend." He's like, "If you get half of this shit going, just get like 8 boats going." He's like, "You can have one." So I picked the best boat out, and it had a good sized hole in the front of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking patched them all up with some JB weld and some other shit, There was one that had such a big hole in it, I couldn't get it.
But you got all the other ones
I
going?
got all the other ones. I had like 11 of them going. And then I got like half the trolling motors. I took a few motors out and even swapped them out with the other parts because some were broken on the shaft. I took them all apart. I got about one of them. I had to flip the motor around and use it. There's like a switch on it for like reverse, so you can turn the motor around and flip the switch over, and then reverses forward.
Oh, that's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So then I just had to turn the head and everything to like make it line up. It was quite a project.
Dude, you take a
And I got all 5 of them gas motors running in like an hour, dude. I took them all out. I poured sea foam in them. I took all the carbs apart. We soaked them overnight. One of them was kind of like I kept having to spray starting fluid in it. Then it finally just must have, that sea foam went, I had like straight sea foam and like an ounce of gas. Like 1 can of sea foam and an ounce of gas.
No shit.
Yeah.
But you got it going.
I got all, the first 3 were real easy. They're just pretty much, just the lines are gunked up and the fuel filter was shot. They were like Mercury motors, they were like 10 horse or 9s and a Johnson 9.9.
No shit.
Yeah. And I paid them $200 for that Evinrude 25, and that's what I had on your boat. I get that thing up to 22 miles an hour.
I was gonna say it must fly,
dude. It would just fly.
Because I move pretty good in my little 3-horse on that sucker. We gotta give that a tune-up too before walleye season.
Is that the propane one or gas?
Yes,
What is the propane
gas.
one, Hughes?
I think so. Yeah. Propane. Come on, fish. Where you at? They were coming through a little bit
I don't
there.
know what would be scarier, changing a propane can in the rain, wind, storm, or trying to pour gas in your motor, getting water in it, or getting water in that propane seal.
Or just having all your gas blow away when you're trying to pour it
trying
in.
to pour it in.
Dude, I've done that so many times. Gas all over my hands. Just pissed. And it's pre-mixed.
That's where you need one of them. They have them for like water. It's for a tank. It has a big tube on it, and then it has a hose on it.
Oh.
And that's what we use for our snowmobiles. We put it in the tank and then put it right in there, and there's no pouring and spilling it all over your damn seat.
Dude, that is genius.
Just zzz, and it's in there. You know what I mean?
Like that.
And it runs on batteries. It's just a pump, so it lasts fucking quite a long time. If you're doing a gallon, You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Oh my god.
I'm not gonna go
It's
through a
30
gallon
seconds.
in a day of trolling
Yeah.
in that 3 horse.
Really?
I
That
might,
good?
I might go through, yeah, maybe half
What
a
about
gallon.
running it wide open? Like,
It sucks some fuel then.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just bring.
But still reasonable.
You just need a really tight gas can, like a 1 galloner to get you.
I think I got a 2 that I carry with me in the boat, but usually it's only half full. I don't fill it all the way up because I don't need it. I'll usually make up like a gallon of gas, and that'll be good for the weekend.
That'll be sweet for going to like cataract, like I showed you. There.
Yeah, you would be able to putz around in there, no problem.
Even if you came down from Gwyn, once you get to like Gwyn, you just put your motor up, you know. Like while you're up in Gwyn, dude, where it's deep like that, you turn that thing around and be like, let's troll back through that hole going upstream, you know.
Right,
Dude,
right.
then you put the planer board, put them little mini planer boards on and stick them out there. Even them trout will knock them, you know. Put a spinner behind it, dude. Don't bother them.
Walleye would even grab a spinner.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially a river walleye like that.
Yeah, they ain't very picky as
No.
it is.
They're pretty aggressive.
Middle of the day, you know, it's like, bam. By the power in there, I used to go there in the middle of the day when everything else, because it was deep and dark there.
I fished there quite a few times.
That's
from
how I
shore
started
even.
fishing it right at the dam, banging all them walleyes. I'm like, dude, it's like 8:30 in the morning. The sun's barely over us. I'm like, they gotta be right here somewhere, just laying in this current.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got all them videos on my channel. You can't see where I'm at, but when
So
I
you
showed you that
catch-
one, you knew where I was.
You're catching buggers right from shore like that.
Yeah,
too, eh?
yeah.
That's cool.
In my street shoes, I put the waders on and walk around that fence,
What the hell?
and then cast right along
To get
that,
even
right
closer?
along them buoys and pull it back in, dude. And it's over. But these ones are all out in front, like because the water was high, so it was really sucking that current.
Mm-hmm.
So when you cast it in there, you'd be into the dam in 2 seconds, you know, snagged
Oh,
up
yeah,
in
you
a
don't wanna be
fucking
doing
metal
that.
grate over there.
Yeah. Are they hugging that tight to it?
When the water's low, they are.
They are. Okay. And you're just working a jig.
Yep, jigging a crawler, jigging a plastic. I throw the plastic out first to usually try to grab a bass or just get them out of the way, you know.
Get the bass out of the way.
And some days you'll throw out there and you're like, rock bass, whistle-mouth trout.
Whistle-mouth trout.
You catch 2 pike up in the slow shit, and then you fan it over to the left in the current, and it's all bass and walleye. There might be a sucker in there when you cleared everything out.
Right. Once you clear out all game fish. Catch a couple of whistle mouths just to clean them out. Dude, am I ready to clean out some walleyes here?
But
pretty
where the
soon.
west dumps in, dude, that one hole down from there's a giant hole down there. It was like, I caught like a 20-inch brown, and then I caught like a 22-inch walleye. And then in the back of the hole, I caught like a 12-inch brookie. Then I moved over to the right, and it was like looked like a big, nice spot for a walleye. You know, it was kind of slow off the main current, had a big twist in it, and it was just spinning in there, and it was super slow and super deep. And I caught a sucker, and then I caught another one, and then I caught another one. And that's where you can use freaking my bait. So I had a box of crawlers and a jig with me. And that's all I had on, because I was really just trying to hit them deep holes for some walleye. I didn't even really expect there to be like trout, you know, it was piss warm water.
Right.
But there was so much water in there, just, you know, there was probably a lot more fish in there. I must have caught 30 suckers in a row, dude.
No
Because
kidding.
like all my crawlers were
Eating all
gone.
your crawlers, right? That's the
You'd
problem.
throw it out there with like a ring of a worm on it, dude, and it was getting hit.
They were hungry.
I had to go up into the shore. Thank God it's like really cool black dirt over there. I found like a half a dozen night crawlers and some big ass angleworms. I walked down, finished my brookie tally off.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next time I went there, right away I caught like a big ass fucking brookie, and then I caught about 3 walleyes.
Did you ever catch any of those hognose when you were there? Those
Yeah.
hognose whistles?
Yeah,
Those are goofy looking things, eh?
I caught a bunch of them in the by Caris's.
I've caught them down by the burnt camp too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In fact, I think with the regular butterfly net, we were catching crayfish. I net one up there.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
You fucking close?
real close. Getting a little close for comfort on that one.
It's like raining out now.
Isn't that lovely?
Knock that snow down for us.
Mm-hmm. Make our sled slide nice over to the perch spot.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, big fish. That sled was too close to us and needed to be further away to push some fish over to us. Can't believe I forgot my coffee cup. Just drinking straight from the thermos here.
Badass. You rebel, you.
Rebel.
Rebel without a cop. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. We're going to get copyrighted for singing Breaking the Law.
Mm-hmm. Dude, the priests, they're all dead anyway. They shouldn't care.
Today's on the menu.
Glow bloody nose with the UV strip. Ain't got no chartreuse down there. Oh yeah, I do. JJ. Got some chartreuse on it. Glow bloody nose is the only exception that catches fish. The current is switching again or something here, it feels like.
I don't think there is none.
Yeah, it's kind of like slack.
Yeah. Yeah, it's straight down.
It's doing a swing.
Must be starting to turn.
Yeah. Usually when the perch would bite out on the bay.
Yeah, it's the only time they could catch up to it.
Exactly.
The fucking current be so strong.
Some days the current would only change once the whole
You
day.
see a small walleye on the bottom and take, or like, one day, dude, I seen a gar like 6 feet down, dude. It must have took him 20 minutes to get out of my sight.
20 minutes.
He was so slow, dude. I was like, oh, it's a pike. You know, because I just reeled up perch.
Right.
And I was like, oh, it's a pike. And then I'm like, it's
Got
a
a pike.
pike with no head because it looked like 2 tails on it. And then I was like,
Right.
oh, there's your stupid little skinny head.
Yeah. Yep.
I was so
Tiny.
confused what I was looking at, dude.
Their brain has to be the size of a
I was
pea.
like, what was I smoking?
I could take a guess. I've never seen one on ice fishing.
Oh, guy, I have pictures of them, like 6 of them.
Really? What the hell are they doing in the winter? They must just kind of be dormant, floating
They
around.
float around 15 feet down. That's all I've ever seen them do. Right in Kipling, I've seen like 6 of them.
Probably just waiting.
Last year I
somebody
seen
to dump
4
their
of them.
metals.
Probably the same one. It was them spotted kind.
Okay,
You
yeah.
know what I'm talking about?
Smaller.
It's like,
Oh, they're probably, yeah,
There's like-
yeah. Some
there's
of
like
them,
3 kinds we have.
some of them are super spotted.
Yeah. I bet you in the spring too when they're all getting ready to spawn. They must spawn with the pike or a little bit after.
I tell you, I shot one that was 41.
Mm-hmm. Down there in the cattails.
Yeah, by, towards Gladstone from the terrace. Kind of where that pipe goes out.
Mm-hmm.
Right in there. And I seen one the following year, even bigger, dude. At least a foot longer.
Wow.
It was crazy. I took a shot at it at like, I don't know, probably 25, 30 yards. It was ridiculously long. But
Taken off from you.
it just kept bowing around me, you know? And it was going out towards the deep, and I'm just like trying to go on my waders as fast as I could. And it was freezing cold that day, or that night, because it was early season. And they were just moving into the shallows. I'm like, I've never seen a gar like that. Coda's seen it too. But I was closer to it, and I took off after that. Because at first I just chilled, and I thought, you know, sometimes they
They just kind of
curious.
mill around and
Yeah,
come back.
and come back around you. Like you spook it out of a spot or something when
But
you're
then he
walking
wants
up,
to come back
and
there.
He wants to come back,
Yeah.
dude. Yep. I've killed a lot of them that way. Coda too, after a while when we figured that out, I was like, just stay here. And pretty soon, that group of 6 or 7 you just busted up comes circling right back around, and they're right there on top of you.
Be steelhead fishing, and there'd be a big giant northern in the bark or something, and then we'd spook it, and then we'd be sitting there, and they'd come back every single time up into that little cove. and it'd just be like where like a little depression is,
And they
some
want to
weeds
sit.
in it, and they just back into it. You know,
Park,
they just
park
park
in the
in there
garage.
and they face out into the stream, and when you walk by and spook them, it just about scares the shit out of you.
Yeah, because that's a big
You're like,
shoulder.
dude, that was a 50-incher. Like, no doubt about it. His back was out of the water in 10 inches. You know.
Right, exactly. Oh, that's good coffee, boy.
That biggest one I caught came out of that bark. I dropped that egg down in front of it, and it was like, nope. I was like, did it just eat it? Bam! That thing had me down in the bridge in about 8 seconds, dude. I literally had,
You were
I had to throw my rod across this log and just go find it in the shallows over there. And I could hear the reel just going zzz, and he beached himself right underneath the bridge on the right side. He didn't go into the current, he went to the right.
I like when they beach themselves.
Yeah, I come down there and he's laying on his side. It's 53 inches. I was like, oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
I thought it was a log when I walked. It was like super early in the morning.
Dude, that's
And I was
massive.
kind of like standing on this little island, and they were all spawning in front of me, dude. And I went to like cross the bank so I could get a better angle at them, dude. And I stepped in the water, and I was like, where the fuck did this log come from? And I went to step over it, and it was like, and it gave me like the worst vertigo you ever had. I was like, oh, because the water started moving.
Oh my
You know?
Just a giant.
And I walked up there, and I was like, what the fuck? It was sitting right underneath the bank, like right next to me, just dead still. I dropped that egg down there, and I adjusted it a little bit on the hook, and I lowered my split shot because it couldn't get, and then it just literally like went,
Perfect.
grabbed the split shot and everything.
Ate
I
everything.
kind of sat there like, did he grab it? I was like, I didn't want to like, snag him in the fucking eyeball or something.
Right, exactly. And you'd lose them right away.
Oh yeah, you ain't getting that thing in if you snagged it. Remember we snagged a fucking carp at Round Lake, trolling in like 50 feet of water, about 30 feet down with a great big CD7 wally diver about this fucking big with a giant, it goes down like 30 feet.
Did it catch him in the back?
We got him right in a corner of the eye.
Oh, no kidding.
Dude, I didn't know what we had on. The planer board was like,
Like a
and like went underneath and you could see it just planing and it was just going.
Ooh.
I'm like, what the hell?
They're way
Big
down.
school. Way down there.
We can see if we can catch them before they're gone. Ooh, that's a big school, too. That'd be herring. I had to try. Dig on. We're moving off to the side. Ooh, that's a big one. They were so far down.
Yeah. I barely picked them up because I only had it set at 70.
Yeah.
That's the bottom. Right on this break, it was 100 feet. We're in 117.
117. Yeah, we're down there a little bit. Come on, fish. Give us one more run. We gotta get some more yo-ho cohos. Come on, fish. Yeah, there's what they look like. just find some more. Yo, go. Come on. Otherwise, we gotta go catch perch. And I hate to have to do that. Lord knows I hate catching perch. I have no curfew today though, so it's kind of nice. Gotta be something around here. So when you lose bottom on here, does that scan your jigs basically for your depth? Is that what it's reading? Because it jumps between like 23.5 and 15 and
Yeah, I'm not sure.
that's what I'm almost wondering. Whatever strongest signal it picks up, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever the first hard pan or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it must be this bottom one.
It looks like it, yeah. Always wondered that, and I'm like, yeah,
And
that
then it's
kind of
at
makes
24.
sense, you know, that
at 20.
it's reading bottom is the most solid thing at the lowest point that
Yep.
it picks up. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, you don't need your depth out here.
No.
You just need a visualization of them.
And it gives us that. There ain't a fish that sneaks in without us seeing it before we feel it.
Well, they got another hour to show themselves.
Yep. Another hour, then it's perch jerking. I'm glad we ate breakfast. My belly's already starting to growl. Dirty bugger. Where's the fish? How y'all doing?
Huh?
Talking to the salmon. Would be nice if they'd run through here. Let's get a couple more and get the heck out of here in an hour. Go catch some perch. Uh-oh. Somebody's gonna have to use the outhouse.
I think that helped. I think it'll be okay.
Mm-hmm. Just gave you some room, that's all. Buy you a little bit of time. Okay, the fish can come in now. Captain's back in the shack. Ooh, she's all frosted up in that. Getting hard to see out the windows here. This guy coming close again.
Yeah, we're just in the shit of it.
Yeah, we are. It's part of being in this spot.
Usually when I fish here, nobody's taking a snowmobile out here because it's last ice.
Okay, yeah.
There's got to be some bad spots out there, though.
There has to be some water. Because there's still some weight on the ice.
We got to make a call here in the next half hour because it's 10 o'clock. Just turned 10 right now.
I say we go for perch. What do you think? What's
What's
your opinion?
15 minutes.
Okay, 15 minutes.
'Cause it's a walk out there.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even know if we can walk out there.
We're about to find out, I guess. fish are giving us a run for the coho. Just been spotty as hell lately. I don't know what the deal is with them. They're on the smelt, wherever the smelt they're at.
For sure.
Maybe out in front of the river, but I don't know. If they were hammering cohos out there in front of the river, there'd be a shit ton of people over there. I think. And the biologist, he always knows what's going on. He tells everybody. Been cool to be a biologist, but then you're never fishing.
Yeah.
You're always working.
I'll be down there standing right next to you, scoping out what you're using more than your fish.
Exactly. Bring your live scope with you and just checking
Giving you
holes.
pointers. Here, you gotta do this so you can catch me one so I can do my job.
Give me that rod here.
Let me take a couple flips.
Just a couple flips.
That's how you do it.
There he is.
Rookie.
Now I can take some measurements.
This one's mine. You had to catch your own.
Yeah, this is a handful of eggs. I'm keeping this one.
Can't wait to rip a couple steelhead.
Oh my gosh, it's been a lot of years. Too many.
The first 3 days I'm at my spot, dude. If the water's high, they're there. Like, it doesn't even look like you can fucking fish it. You find this one little slow pocket in the middle, and there's 20 fish in there at all times. Your first 15 drifts, the fucker goes down every time.
Isn't that something how they don't get that spooked when you're yanking them out?
No. It's so dark and there's so much turbulence, they don't notice the action going on once they're downriver. But
yeah,
no
that's true.
Travel back up.
That was always in holes that were relatively rough water.
You always knew when there was a lot of fish in there because you'd hook one and your line would hit one, and then there'd be like one would just torpedo straight up, just like.
Oh yeah, like he was hooked.
And then just, you know what I mean? You're like, damn, that was a big one. He probably ain't coming back for the day, you know.
I've caught him later.
Only one time ever have I seen 2 on 1, like 2 on the same rod. My brother had like a skipper on the top egg and a giant hen on the stonefly on the bottom.
No kidding. A double header steely.
Literally must have grabbed him at pretty much the same time, because there's no way you could grab one when one, you know, because it was instantly he had the big fish on.
No kidding.
I mean, I guess that little one, if she was rolling or something, he could have came up and swiped the egg, but to get hooked like that, I mean,
Unlikely, right?
they almost had to grab it at the same time.
He was going
Didn't
through
land the
thick of 'em.
skipper, but we seen it was on there.
No kidding.
Yeah.
No surprise he didn't land him with her yanking him all over the place.
Yeah. That top egg don't swivel good because it's Palmer knotted on. So
Okay,
the bottom
so it
one
can
will
bind
spin.
up.
He can't spin.
Oh boy. We're gonna have to go catch perch, it looks like.
Yeah, it's a hell of a walk too.
I know.
Glad I didn't. You might as well just take your bibs right off.
Oh, I didn't even have bibs on today. I went bibless. Bibless in Seattle.
That was just like Carter pants, hunting pants.
Like a hunting pant, yeah. Still got Brian's belt on.
Nice.
Same belt. I know. I was hoping we'd walk out of here with at least half a dozen and just be like, alright, we gotta go catch perch.
Yeah.
I was looking that way for a second. I wonder what's gonna be like trolling this year.
On fire.
On
Because you
fire.
can move around.
Exactly. On fire. Lit.
Lit.
It's
Like it is every year.
exactly. Don't
And if
doubt
it's
it.
too windy, we can go over to fucking the Rainbow Lake and just throw down.
Oh, yeah.
There wasn't a day that I didn't catch my limit. I don't care how windy it was. I just go up on
The
the
leeward
shallow
side
side. One
there,
day I
yeah.
was so bored, it was dead calm out, and I just put a spinner on, like a number 2, so I could bomb it. And I was just bombing it towards the shore, reeling it back. I caught like 40
Bows.
rainbows.
Oh, man.
Dude, they're in this one corner, and all the wind was blowing over there, and I just would put the trolling motor on like one on backwards, and the wind was blowing me, and it'd blow me left and right a little bit, but I just turn it to the right and blow it back this way. You could see them all over on the top, dude, just dimpling everywhere, and I'd bomb it like 30 feet past it onto the sandbar, and as soon as it come across that sandbar into the blackness, I'd let it go down, slow roll it, and then just kind of play with my speeds.
Up and down.
Just fast, slow.
Try and
fast.
trigger
And
them.
as soon as I hit it fast, it'd be like, boom. You'd feel one little boom, and then bang. You'd have one.
Yeah,
Then
they
you'd
do
be
that
reeling
side
it in.
swing.
There's like 30 behind it because it'd be down there,
Kidding.
you know,
That place is
12
chock
feet
full,
down.
man.
Dude, there's so many in there.
Conditions are perfect.
When that one came by me, I mean, I had a big hole like this, but I had it sideways, and I had it like in a T.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had like 6 holes. I had 3 going down and 3 to the right. And that one was like 18 I just caught, and it looked identical to the one that I just lost. And then this other one came by, dude, and it was like, for a minute they were side by side, and that one was like double the size of it.
No kidding.
In every proportion. And I was like, was that real? And I took my jigging wrap and I dropped it down there and I gave it about 3 wraps, dude, and that fucker come by, dude, and hit it and just bink, caught me on a log or something down there.
And popped you off.
Yeah, and it got me stuck on it. It rubbed me off.
Dude, probably like a 7-pounder.
Dude, it was at least about 25 to 27 inches. It was
Oh
freaking
my
massive.
gosh.
Looked like one of them Canadian Shield Lake rainbows you see on Fishing Geeks.
Yep. Oh man.
But then, you know, in the summertime, I caught like 3 of them.
That were tanks.
One that was 26, one that was 24, a couple that were 22.
Those are nice.
T caught like, you know, a couple respectable 22s. One that he had was like, it looked like it was right out of the mountains.
Even an 18-incher, dude's gonna give you a run for your money.
That's like the best eating if you're gonna eat one. It's just like one of these.
Up on 19, there used to get
for a
bandies.
18-inch rainbow, 17-inch rainbow is like a 20-inch coho.
Exactly. Let's take a 20-inch
Let's get the fuck
All right. We gotta go catch some perch. Let's do this.
Leave him down.
I'll leave my jig down though. You never know.
That would have been the bucket last.
Whoa. Quick slam of coffee. Oh yeah. There we go. Yo ho cool.
We're moving.
There he is.
Catch you guys in about 20
All right.
minutes.
Yeah, we'll catch you in about 20 minutes with a ton of perch. Shut her down. Oh. Alright. I think that's it. Okay.